I just think potatoes, like, it's an overrated vegetable.
You don't have to keep going on about how much you dislike potatoes to me, alright?
I gotta fill dead air, okay?
You're not filling dead air. You're making me feel like shit about liking potatoes at this point.
What's wrong with potatoes?
Like, Wabi's
Potatoes
wrong
are
on
great.
this one. Potatoes
You're like going on a rant.
They're, like, fine, but, like, I don't know.
Stop going on a passive-aggressive rant about potatoes.
When somebody's wrong and they go on a rant, they're still wrong. It doesn't change anything.
Like, I don't know. Creamy, like, mashed potatoes don't do anything for me.
That wasn't an invitation to do it more.
Gotta defend myself now. Like,
Yeah.
fried potatoes are great. Like, there's nothing wrong with fried
Muting this
potatoes.
guy.
I think baked potatoes are pretty good too. Like, I think potato skins taste really nice.
He's really just gone.
So it sounds like you just don't like mashed potatoes.
Well,
So
that's,
far, every other potato has been
I don't
fine.
like scalloped potatoes either, or like
I've never
au
had
gratin
scalloped
or whatever, like cheesy potatoes.
Scalloped potatoes are like basically chips.
No. What?
They're like non-fried chips, I guess.
What are you talking about? They're nothing like chips.
They're sliced.
Scalloped potatoes are really similar. Oh, they're sliced. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are basically
They
chips.
look
That's
like-
the only reason they're like chips? You're
If
fucking
you took-
insane!
If you took a scalloped potato and you put it in like hot oil, you would get a chip.
I mean, yeah!
Yeah.
You'd get
You
a
get
really... You'd probably get more like a what do you call it? It's like, usually you put it in like D tier on the french fry tier list.
Like the
You know?
smiley face french fries.
No, they're just like scalloped potatoes that you fried.
Yeah, potato chips.
No. Potato chips are not scallops, they're like mandolin. I don't know, like really fucking thin slice. Scallop is like a 1/4 inch thick.
They'd
Come
be
on.
like kettle chips. They'd be thick.
What the fuck are you talking
A
about?
1/4 inch?
It's just
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm-
if they're
I'm
that
getting
I'm
thick.
the wrong
googling scalloped.
potatoes.
I'm googling it right now.
Yo, these are basic. I'm looking at scalloped potatoes. They just look like chips. They're
Wait,
chips
like-
covered in cheese. That's what I'm seeing.
I mean, the chip cut has to be more crispy. Like these are.
Yeah.
No,
If you
potatoes
bake it
are more
long enough,
soggy.
it'll be crispy.
No, it's
Then you're just
Okay,
you have to
not
fry it.
making scalloped potatoes.
Do you know why they're called scalloped potatoes, guys?
They're scallops.
They look like
Resemble
scallops.
Because they're shaped like scallops.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Like,
Yeah,
they're
but
shaped
I've
like
never
scallops.
actually had like a scalloped potato
They're not-
that's thicker than maybe an eighth at most.
Yeah, they're not 1/4 inch thick.
They're not
That's
supposed
a
to be
thick
thin.
potato.
Supposed to be like
Look, okay.
they get soft.
They're not as thick as scallops either.
Well, no, the traditional recipe for scalloped potatoes is you literally cut them like scallops and do them in a pan.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
That's what they're supposed to be.
Those are just like home fries at that point.
You guys are... This is madness.
Potatoes are not a Chinese food, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they're not a brown.
I'm allowed to have bad potato opinions.
But I like potatoes, and those do just look like chips. Like scalloped potatoes look like chips
They're-
to me.
They're like the soggiest chips ever. Then I wouldn't consider that a chip at all.
They'd be very, very thick chips. I agree.
Stop.
They'd
They're
be like
just
restaurant.
potatoes. You don't need to call them chips.
I'm saying if you fried them, they'd be chips.
Yeah, but the frying is a pretty
Stop
important
saying-
part. It's like
It's,
They're chip shaped and ingredient wise. Chip. The cooking method
Yeah,
is all that's
but-
different.
God, okay, we gotta move on before
John,
this becomes
press,
another
press
arty
the
video.
yes button.
the Food Chronicles.
Again, I've never had scalloped potatoes. This is all from the first Google picture I've seen. That is all these opinions are coming from.
I make scalloped potatoes a lot.
Potatoes.
Potato.
You said the word wrong.
I'm leaving this down.
If you drawn from my memories,